morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your gracious host, Knuckle J Moose, the loudest fat ass in this room, here to bring you more non-stop action of this week as we get ready to do our go-home show of Super Showdown before our pay-per-view this weekend, Midsummer Chaos. A lot of titles up for grab at the pay-per-view, including the inaugural crowning of our LRW World Champion. But tonight, in our opening contest, as we get back into the swing of things,
the following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the chosen one, Coyote Collins.
as Coyote Collins makes his way to the ring in our opening contest tonight. For those of you who may not have caught it, this past Monday, the Monday Night Munchies, I was received the news that the LRW champion, Graveyard Doc, was attacked and injured via outside means of the company and was forced to vacate the title due to medical injury. And now, not only will be having the inaugural debut or the inaugural crowning of the LRW World Champion, but we'll also be needing to crown a new LRW champion this weekend as well.
And his opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 228 pounds, King JJ.
Speak about a person who would love to somehow gain an opportunity to be in the match for the LRW World title. King JJ, gracing us with his quotations majestic presence here this evening in our opening contest. Though I do not believe King JJ is in the running for the LRW World title. I could be wrong. However, I do know what title he usually is in the running for, and that is the Done Did Good, which tonight we will see our Done Did Good champion, the Lone Werewolf, the one and only Flames, take on a potential #1 contender of Ajir Al-Kharifi, the Afghani Mountain. I guess Ajir trying to make sure he hedges his bets and plans ahead to have a #1 contendership opportunity while also being a participant for a chance to become the LRW World Champion. Tonight we'll see if Al-Kharifi will have his cake and eat it too. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting to our opening contest, as King JJ takes on Coyote Collins here in the beginning of our episode. Also got a couple multi-person matches, and I believe we may hear from the Tempest, Marcadia Stevenson, here tonight, who is still not happy what's going on between her and the Queen of the Realms, Buffalo Rahina. Oh, KJ Kim run out there trying to catch an early lead, gets caught with a soul butt, and then due to the distraction and pain of the kick to the gut, gets caught with a cutter out of the corner. It's Coyote Collins trying to prove why he has the nickname the Chosen One. The Crazy Coyote now with a beautiful Uranagi. Straight up off the floor there. Oh, caught him with a high roundhouse kick to the back of the skull. JJ's not being able to get to his feet. Oh, as I say that. Catching hold of the drop kick and stomping between the uprights, but Coyote kicks out. And now springboard full moonsault off the top of the top rope there. JJ on the apron counters though. Coyote was trying to sit up there. But Coyote now coming back with these multitude of strikes. Uh-oh. Hammerlock, clothesline, twirl. Jeez. Twist King JJ inside out for a moment. Maybe enough to discombobulate him as, oh, TKO and face buster onto the knee. Collins now out of the corner. John Woo drop kick. Woo! Someone released the doves. It's happened finally. Twirling around into that Uranagi in the corner. This time Coyote with a pin. 1, 2. Oh, just a 1 count as King JJ says, I will not go quietly into the night. I am a ruler. I don't know who else. Oh, ruler getting himself dropped with that beautiful twisting suplex DDT combination. And now Coyote. Oh, one blower middle of the ring. Lung blower by Coyote Collins. He goes up top. Big elbow connects. But still not going for the pin as he's pulling out all the greatest hits here tonight. But oh, King JJ fights back. Firing elbow shots to the ribs. And now JJ scoops him up, slams him down. And a moonsault off of the middle rope. Lands flush. As His Majesty looks to gain some momentum. Uh-oh. International hopped over, but King JJ with a shoulder check. Able to counter whatever Collins had planned there. Now tosses Collins off the ropes. Catches him. Whoa. With that twirling royal scepter. 1, 2. No, it's only a 2 count. But King JJ's not wasting any time. Royal, or off with his head, connects. Thought he was going for the royal decree. Caught him with the off with his head. And King JJ. Wait a minute. What is Jalen Worthy doing? We're supposed to see him later tonight in the main event. And here he is, going after Coyote Collins as a cage is being brought down. But Collins says, I'm willing to oblige. Oh, and the low blow by Worthy as he sends Collins face first into the cage. And another time across the other side of the ring. Jalen Worthy still upset, I guess, about what happened at the tournament, at that 8-man match. The insanity of it all. Oh boy.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dark Snyder.
As Dark Snyder makes his way to the ring. In this, I believe this is the 4 times the crazy multi-person match here this evening as our second match. I believe this match is to help send out who is going to be in the match for the world title. Dark Snyder trying to make sure he's not the first person eliminated tonight. Now, wait a minute. We just saw King JJ after he picked up a win. Why are we? Oh, that's me. I keep telling this asshole, you're killing me, Smalls. You're fucking killing me. your music. We keep telling you, you cannot have the same music someone else.
35 pounds, the total package, Jeremiah.
The total tool, more like it. God damn it, Smalls, you're killing me here. Jeremiah Smalls, second contestant in this match. Look, I've talked to him. I've had Managero talk to him, but Strama won't say nothing. Sure, you and me, but Strama likes him. Anyway, we've tried talking to the kid. Just won't change. Just change your music. That's all we gotta ask. That's all we gotta ask. Change the music. It's not that hard. Come on. This is why we don't. This is why we can't have nice things. It's because of this shit right here. Anyway, second entrant, Jeremiah Smalls, trying to gain himself an advantage to move up in the divisions to possibly become the first ever world title champion. Now, the rules are the same. No countouts, no disqualifications, pinfall, submission, knockouts. However, the first two individuals eliminated from the match will not be in the LRW World Title picture. As there are so many on the roster trying to become the first ever world champion.
And from Gold Coast, Australia, China Payne.
And no one ever said the world champ could not be one of the ladies. As China Payne makes her way to the ring, trying to defy the odds. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will state that I do know that the match for the LRW World Title is our tried and true classic, the Zoo match. And the winner of this four-way, or actually it's a three-way, or it's a three-way competition. Apologies, 4 ways later. This is the triple. This is the three ways of go-go. I apologize. I thought this was the 4 ways of crazy. Still, same thing applies. Same rules applies. The winner of the match gets themselves not only a pod, a kennel in the Zoo match, but also a great position to have a chance to come in at a later time. Depending on how many people you eliminate and how long you last in the match. That being said, though, if you are the first person eliminated, you are not qualified for the match anymore. I have a feeling, I'm not going to say any names, but I have a feeling that 2 of the people in this match were put in this match maybe due to some interesting choices of views. Just saying. The China Payne dropping down Jeremiah Smalls into a pin, but only a 1 count as the match continues. And now Dark Snyder bringing in a chair besides. Oh, wait. It's China Payne putting the boots to Jeremiah Smalls. And now got the arm trap, looking to do some more damage. It's the wrist control. And then dropping the knees into the back. Oh, but Snyder dropping her down with a double axe handle. Making her feel the back of her head touch that steel chair. Oh, and then big splash from Snyder. Smalls, though, punch to the head, trying to turn around, give it a drop kick, but Snyder moved out the way, knew it was coming. And now Snyder kick to the belly. Picks up Smalls, but Smalls fights out of it. And out of that powerbomb position. Counters China with that chair, and oh my God! Beautiful sliced bread. Credit where credit's due on that. I almost hit the chair if they did not, but China Payne able to hold on and fight out of it. Oh, but she got caught with that one-handed spine buster. A la Son Ribbons. A la Son Ribbons there. Oh, look at this military deadlift press by Dark Snyder, as Jeremiah Smalls has a very unique weapon in his hands. So I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Oh! I know he's thinking he's chop blocking him. Using that big weird hammer. A big weird mallet into the knees of Dark Snyder. Oh! Dark Snyder with a running neck breaker. Connects. And now trying to take the mallet hammer call, which will... Oh! To China Payne. China reverses and makes him land on top. Look at this. Using the ropes to revenge what is legal in this match. Trying to get the pinfall to eliminate Snyder, who is in many people's opinions, a heavy front runner. Oh, and Smalls. I don't know what's going on with Smalls there. Hair must have gotten his eye or something, but he went for a moonsault on the Dark Snyder and ripped it completely. Yell into the air by China Payne, breaking up the attempt there on the Jeremiah Smalls. And a reverse DDT lands as she slaps him down onto the mat there. Snyder fights out of that grapple. Smalls with the bat to the belly. This isn't the Sandlot. Oh my God! China Payne just ran up and curb stomped the fuck out of Smalls, but Smalls able to kick out at one somehow. Snyder tried to take advantage and only got a 1 count as well, as no one's eliminated just yet. But Jeremiah Smalls, feeling the blood rush to the brain as the stalling suplex onto the bat by Dark Snyder. Snyder with a huge clubbing forearm on the China Payne here. And now Snyder trying to figure out what he's going to do. To who? In what way? Big old game of clue here on who he's going to hurt first. Oh, but China reverses and catches him with a DDT. As now Smalls using the chair on his ribs and then catches China across the skull. Going for the pin on China Payne, trying to eliminate her early. It's still only a 1. So it looks like Jeremiah Smalls is still focused on trying to eliminate China first. Smalls now tossing Snyder to the outside, holding on to the apron, but gets caught as China, up and over with that beautiful twisting DDT, and now a running knee on the Snyder. Smalls blocking the attempt, catches China with a neck breaker onto the chair. Both of them getting the worst of that deal. They're in the ring. Smalls now sending her into the corner. Jeremiah Smalls trying to set something there, but Snyder stops him from doing anything else. Snyder picks him up and stun gun off the ropes. Snyder now grabbing that weird mallet. Oh, and hits China Payne right in the abdomen with it. Now striking her with it. He uses that weird carnival hammer. Tosses China Payne back in. As now, gorilla press. Oh, but Smalls rolls through into a sunset flip pin, but there's no pin counts on the floor. Smalls now with a candlestick striking across the body. Dark Snyder gets caught. And, pump to the eye of China Payne. He gets out of it. Oh, no. Pedigree on the floor. But gets kicked in the gut. Snyder. Went for that Dominator. And Smalls gets out of it, tries to use him with the clothesline, but Snyder moved out the way in time and it gets sent right into the apron. Into the side of the ring there. Snyder gets caught though and gets tossed into the barricade as China Payne dragging Snyder closer to the Hungarian announce team there. Snyder now setting up here, picks her up, powerbomb position, and drops her jackknife style on the floor. And Snyder now with a bag of, oh my God, there's a bunch of tacks on the floor outside. He doesn't see Smalls. Jeremiah Smalls with the electric chair drop onto the steps. And look at this cocky asshole just cheering and celebrating. I mean, it's perfectly legal, but God, we're not trying to kill people here. The Dark Snyder assuring us and the Hungarian team he's doing okay right now. As a sidle suplex from China Payne on the Smalls on the floor. China with a running knee strike gets caught. A pummel to the jaw and then a clubbing blows to the back. Just pummeling away at the spine of China Payne there. Smalls with the candlestick gets inside as Snyder sees him coming, makes him drop it. Now Snyder sends Smalls off the ropes. Woo! Scooped him up, dropped him down on top of all that implement of destruction. As Jeremiah Smalls gets eliminated first. Jeremiah will not be able in any way, shape, or form to be in the contest for the world title. And I was just saying, I was getting nervous because there's 2 bags of thumbtacks on the floor there. And I watched Snyder pick up China, looking like she was about to get, ooh, tricycle kick. Looking like she was about to get, world's strongest slammed into the thumbtacks, but he threw her away. That fall-away slam instead. And now, after eating that tricycle kick, there's the domination. Dominator on the floor, and now trying to drag China into the ring to get the pin, but China fights out of it. A lot tougher than people think. She tosses Snyder away from the outside to the barricade there. And now kick to the spine of Snyder. There's China Payne. Looks for another tool of destruction. She's got some kind of weird chair. As she strikes it across the back of Snyder. And again with authority. And multiple times that chair just striking, trying to pay him back for all the times she landed on the chair shots in the ring. Trying to prove it's a lot worse. And China trying to get the ref outside, like, would you come count him out here or pin him? There's no countouts. There's no pinfalls on the floor. Gotta win it in the ring. Oh! China Payne going for a high risk with no reward. She went for a flying crossbody out the top of the corner there and landed, misses flush. Now Snyder with that candlestick working on the knee, that left knee of China Payne, which he may have tried to use to land on. It may have torqued it. Kick to the gut. Picks her up. Spinning death bomb by Dark Snyder. Now he grabs a hold of her again. She fights out of it yet again. A lot more fighting China Payne than thought. Oh no, another powerbomb, this time landing on that kendo stick as well. Not just the floors included. Wait, China tosses him though into the turnbuckle post. Is China Payne back in now? Snyder back in is, Snyder heading back in it was, so I thought, but he's now looking for another weapon. As China Payne trying to get the crowd behind her. Pump kicked. Caught him with the tricycle. Isn't enough. 1, 2, and China Payne earning herself a spot in the LRW World Title picture. After a hellacious match between all 3 individuals. Now, that does not mean that Dark Snyder still has the opportunity to make it into the match. He's still in it, as far as I know. Because the triple threat one wasn't one to eliminate people out of it that way. The first person to eliminate was, but not the second person. It just means Dark Snyder will not have a great position in the start of the Zoo match for the title.
Here is your winner, China Payne.
But China Payne has earned herself a great position and a great kennel spot in the LRW World title picture. Will this be the outcome at Midsummer Chaos, where China Pain becomes our first ever LRW World Champion? Oh, Lord.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 418 pounds, the Goliath Grunt!
As Goliath Grunt. Now, see, we had multiple person matches tonight to help settle who else is going to be in it. However, a lot of our single matches tonight are the final guarantees, as Goliath Gruff will be taking on, I believe, Alexander Dalton for the first spot, or for the next spot, into a kennel for the LRW World Title Zoo match at the pay-per-view. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's taking on Alexander Dalton. No, he's not. I believe he's taking on Christian King, actually. No, I was wrong all the way around.
Weighing in at 268 pounds, the Terror, Jacob Cobb. The big ear of corn, taking on Goliath Gruff to see who will get the next best pod position for the Zoo match to crown the LRW World Champion. It's the Big Grunt versus the Big Ear of Corn. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a hoss match if you're ever going to see one. And depending on who gets the victory, depends on what pod what kennel they get put into. As these two men this man and Giant Ear Corn, apologies, Jacob, are in the match, guaranteed. Big clothesline from Goliath. Going for the pin already, but only a 1 count. So now continues to do work on Jacob, but Jacob getting at him with an elbow, striking a throat thrust. Now off the ropes, springboard drop kick by the Big Ear Corn. Trying to make him shuck his skin of flesh. But Goliath returns and counters, rolling through and catching him with a few elbows. And no way is he going to do it. Goliath Gruff with the deadlift military press onto the Big Ear of Corn. I don't know what there is this big man can't do, honestly. And now Jacob going to look to return the favor as he slams him face first into the mat. Says, you're going to pick me up that way. I'm going to pick you up and put you down this way. That shit hurts. He kicked to the spine. Now working on the legs, trying to chop the big redwood down. And now Goliath picking up Jacob on the shoulder and a snake eyes out of the corner for Goliath Grunt. And now Goliath, looking for the end here. Oh my God! Just try to put the top of that corn off his stalk there. The big punt to the cobs. Oh, counters the back body splash and a drop kick as Jake Cobb still able to hold his own for the moment. And not trying to choke the life out of Goliath Grunt, saying that's what you get for kicking me in the mouth and the mush. Trying to turn me into cream corn there. Jake Cobb and Goliath Grunt. Oh, Goliath picking him up with these and then tosses him away. And look at the athleticism of Goliath Grunt here this evening.
If you're wondering why he got put into the LRW World Title picture, you're seeing it here. Ooh. You're also seeing why Jake Cobb's in it as he gets that dragon screw leg twister. Trying to take away the... Ooh! The ability of him is a big old spine on the pine. 2. Ooh, 2 count only as Goliath Grunt gets that shoulder up in time. But just barely. And now Jake Cobb helping him up to his feet. Went for that bear hug. Got caught. And now once again proving that he's not done yet. Another military press. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to feel the Titanic, like you have the same Titanic strength as both these gentlemen, go out to your local store and get you some Titan Cola so you can fuel the fight. So we see Jake Cobb now dropping the knee into the left knee. Trying to knock down this big sycamore of a man. Jake Cobb just pummeling away as the count of 3. Now here's the thing. If both men are disqualified and other people who are having matches tonight end up doing very well, we will be seeing these 2 gentlemen starting the zoo match because everyone's been warned. If there's a double count out, there's a good chance you're starting the damn match. And nobody really wants to do that for the title. Jake Cobb back in the count of 7. Goliath back in the count of 8, though. Jake Cobb was waiting. Then catch him in the corner. Uh-oh. Running Bulldog. Take a drink if you will. As Jake Cobb catches Goliath with that Bulldog, but no. Goliath back to his feet. Both individuals trading blows. Oh my God, the 1031 choke. Trying to shake all the Cobbs loops. And not just the web Cobbs, but the corn ones as well. Oh. Sets up Jake Cobb. Middle of the ring. Tossing powerbomb into the corner. Jake Cobb catching that bottom turnbuckle as he landed. But no, the big ear corn still has his wits about him. Enough to get the 2 count only. And a big running splash by Grunt. And looking for another. No, went for the senton. That is a big boy senton, to say the least. And now sending Jake Cobb into the corner. Gruff picking him up. Drops him down. Oh no, what are you doing, Goliath? Oh my God. Oh! Looking for a Bader bomb, but got caught with the knees. But Goliath's not happy, able to eat the damage and stun guns. Jake Cobb on the top rope, and now Goliath not happy that he couldn't get the Bader bomb. Goes for that diving headbutt, the battering ram. Gets caught as Jake Cobb yet again with a spine on the pine. But only for 2. Jake Cobb still not pulling out the corn shucker just yet. Oh, and a shoulder check to the gut by Goliath sends Jake Cobb on the floor, who was on the apron at the moment. And a big splash from Grunt onto the floor. Making sure the big ear of corn gets bruised very, very badly out there. But Jake Cobb fights back with a punch to the gut. Pummel to the back of the shoulders. Triangle choke on the, standing triangle choke on the floor. Jake Cobb says, if I can't beat you in the ring, I'm going to try to make you pass out on the outside of the ring. But, Goliath able to get his feet under him and now pummeling at that rib cage. As he tosses Jake Cobb into the stairs. And now slamming him down with all of his weight. Count of 5. As Goliath now, count of 6, getting back in the ring. Jake Cobb maybe not be able to get back in time. Count of 8. Ref telling him to get in. Back in before the 9. And stacking up Goliath. Trying to get the quick pin. 1, 2, and Jay Cobb. Jay Cobb with a little bit of trickery. And a little bit of shifting of weight. Able to pick up the victory over Goliath Grunt. As Jay Cobb will get the second best option. For now, the second best option. At the pod, or at the kennel. For the LRW World Champion Zoo match. Ugh, holy. And now to take a little break from things, from the LRW World Titles picture, as the Asian Assassin, Akira Ling makes her way to the ring.
Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, Akira Ling,
who continues to find every weakness possible in the women's division and use her skills and abilities to climb the ranks, trying to work her way up to becoming a possible #1 contender for the match. Though right now, that is not what is being focused on at the moment, as both for Rahina, the Queen of the Realms, and Mercadia Stevenson have been going to war with each other over everything. And I mean everything. But maybe that distraction's enough for Akira Ling to sneak her way in to the next position for a #1 contendership. But speaking of sneaking away in this stuff,
and her opponent from Chicago, Illinois, Marissa Matthews
has been quietly climbing her way up the ranks, only making a show of things after she's known she's won. So the question is tonight in this contest, who will be the next lady to move forward? And how well will they do it? Akira Ling on one side, Marissa Matthews on the other. Bell has been rung, and the ladies feeling the energy of the live crowd, knowing that this is a big moment for both of them. Oh! And Akira playing along for that time, and she catches Marissa with that back elbow to the jaw. And now stomping away at the body, dribbling her across the mat as the Asian Assassin looks to continue the advantage in her end. Throws around, drop kicks her, puts her back down on the mat there. And Akira Ling now stomped to the top of the skull. Triangle choke applied. Trying to make Marissa tap, and Marissa quickly fights out of it via the one-arm power bomb to get out of that sticky situation. Now Marissa with a power kick. Leg scissors pin attempt. But Akira got her feet on the ropes, and she had to break it up. Marissa timing it just right as Akira is charging at her. Got caught. Caught Akira with that springboard enziguri, but Akira able to counter. Almost going for the pin attempt, but only got it, not even a one yet. Akira with another twirling drop kick lands as Marissa think maybe overjudged the distance there. thinking that she wouldn't land it. She landed pretty damn good. And Akira now setting up something here. Maybe more mind games with Marissa as a running power slam connects. And now off of the second rope. What does Akira plan to do here? Oh, kick blocked. And another beautiful drop kick by the Asian assassin. Maybe trying to lull a full sense of security. Oh, a knee strike to the chin of her opponent that caused moves like that to happen without any intervention. Now Marissa fighting back. Clubbing blow. Oh, running knee strike right between the shoulder blades there. Akira now playing a little cat and mouse. Caught Marissa. But Marissa fights back. And now Marissa sends her off the ropes. Oh, caught the fist. And ate another one to the gut. She tossed her against the ropes. Dropped down. Popped her up into the knee strike to the belly and a kick to the back of the skull. As Akira laying in control still. Trying to cool her off her momentum with that cool water kicks to the face. As Marissa fights her way back up into the corner, but gets caught with a forearm in across the chest. And now Akira just stomping away at the sternum of Marissa Matthews. Going for the pin attempt, checking to see if she's done enough. Only a 2 though. But it did seem close to a 3. Akira Ling realizes she's got more to work on. Oh, gets caught with a dragon screw leg twist by Marissa Matthews, who catches her, follows it up with a snap moonsault off the top rope there. But not wise enough to go for the pin. More showboating. Oh, Wonder Woman punch connects for Marissa Matthews, and she kicks the spine. Akira Ling, and now Matthews waiting. Uh-oh, picks her up. What's we looking for here? Matthews, oh! Fireman's knee strike into the pin, but only a 2 count. As Marissa's starting to realize it's going to take more than that to get rid of Akira Ling. And Marissa with a beautiful combination of strikes there. Goes from behind, picks up Akira. Oh! Dead drop with a kick to the spine. And then a common Goye there. As Marissa Matthews may have realized quickly, I need to bring more than just my A game. Matthews now starting to feel the burn. She goes in these multitude of strikes. Oh, but gets countered. Akira with these strikes to the body and then the chin. Double bounce into the drop kick out of the corner, trying to get some separation for Akira Ling, and it works. So wait a minute. Akira taking off the top turnbuckle. I think evil intentions are about to be had here. Akira now picking up Marissa. Scoops her up, fireman's carry. Oh, but Marissa fights out of it. Elbow to the side of the jaws there. And Marissa now, sends Akira Ling into the turnbuckle post. Into the exposed turnbuckle. But then Akira Ling with a jawbreaker returns the favor. Oh! Someone call Wingstop. It's time for a crossface chicken wing. The middle of the ring, nowhere to go for Marissa. Will she tap? She does not, and the ref forced to break it up, as I believe one of the two ladies is busted open, apparently. Oh! Never mind, both of them are busted open, I guess, now. So you see the blood coming down the hairline of Marissa Matthews. The ref wanted to go investigate the turnbuckle pad situation. And now with these multitude of strikes to the skull, I believe Akira Ling has also been busted open. So even playing field once more in a sense. Indeed, you can see Akira Ling busted open along the hairline as well, as I believe. Uh-oh. Marissa fights out of it. Big right hand to the jaw. Marissa trying to send her to the post. Maybe send her back in the ring. I don't know, but Marissa, European uppercut to the back of the neck as Marissa goes all the way up top. Count is 6. Marissa telling Akira to stay down. Oh, misses the martial arts kick. She had to overshoot for the turnbuckle post there. And now Akira taking advantage. She tosses Marissa back into the ring. Maybe trying to kind of confuse Marissa, saying, hey, come take me in. Didn't work as Marissa now this combination of strikes and a knee strike to finish it off. Marissa going for the pin. Ref trying to get in position. 1, 2, and Marissa Matthews picking up the victory here this evening.
Here is your winner, Marissa Matthews.
Both ladies came out with a strong game plan, but tonight Marissa Matthews picks up the victory. A lot of great matches so far. 2 guaranteed kennel spots for 2 individuals so far here tonight. And we're about to see who's going to get the next one and in what position.
Nebraska, weighing in at 268 pounds, indestructible Hercules Johnson.
As Hercules Johnson makes his way to the ring, trying to claim a coveted kennel spot and the biggest match of his opportune life for the LRW since joining. It all matters on how well and how one-sided pretty much Hercules Johnson wins this match. If he'll get the pod position that Jake Cobb has, or he'll get the next one. Now, remember earlier when I said Alexander Dalton was going to be taking on someone? Well, here we go. Is Alexander Dalton taking on Hercules Johnson? And if you're wondering, well, where'd I get information from knowing that he was going to do that? Because I didn't get it from the back from the schedules. I got it because unlike a lot of folks, I go to ringsiderumors.biz for all my ringside rumor knowledge and possibilities. That's ringsiderumors.biz. We know something. Maybe. Now Alexander Dalton trying to make sure he has a possible place, a great placement for the LRW World Title Zoo match at our pay-per-view this weekend. Midsummer Chaos. Big clothesline from the big boy. As Hercules Johnson, living up to his namesake, just deadlifting Dalton off the mat and then dropping him down with that running power slam. And now a big knee to the jaw. But Dalton tripping him up, gets out of it. And now Dalton mounted punches, which is perfectly legal by referee's discretion here tonight. Moonsault from the middle rope, beautifully connects, going for the pin already. 1. Ooh, almost a 2 there, but Hercules gets the arm up in time, but gets caught as he gets to his feet with that running basement drop kick. And now Dalton with the knee brace. Common Goyer. Oh, and a big line from Dalton. I thought Hercules was about to do something there. Couldn't tell from the angle, but Dalton in charge at the moment. He sits on the apron, looking to get springy with the thingy. Ooh. Slings himself back in with that martial arts kick. And now Hercules kicking away Dalton, but Dalton gets a hold of him again and gets him with these cool water kicks. Almost can kicks, if you will. Dalton going for a springboard, gets caught by Hercules. And Hercules sends him in the corner. Now from one side of the world to the other, big splash from the big muscular bastard. Oh, and a drop in his knee from such a great height. Wonder if that was the same knee with the brace on or not. Never mind that, he just Beal tossed his ass. It's Hercules Johnson. Looking to show he's dominant in any match he's given, but gets caught as Dalton fights out of it. Springboard enziguri. Almost a springboard drop kick there. Lands flush to the face of Hercules, and wow. Big clubbing blow from Dalton, middle of the ring, but only a 2 count. And now Dalton looking to make sure London Bridge is falling down on Hercules Johnson. 1, 2, 3, as Alexander Dalton proving it's not the size of the dog in a fight,
Here is your winner,
but the fight in the dog.
Alexander Dalton.
And Alexander Dalton just told Hercules Jones, that spot's mine, bitch. Lot of great.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Afghanistan, weighing in at 295 pounds, Mountain Man Amir Aguilar.
Ajira Karifi, as we stated earlier this evening, looking to make sure he's got multiple options in multiple places. Though Akarifi is a contestant in the LRW World Title Zoo match, tonight he tries to test fate and have a chance to fight once again for the title that has been eluding him since his introduction to LRW, as he tries to get a #1 contendership match against the champion of this title right here. As the campfire grows and the moonlight shines, our done did good champion, the lone werewolf, the one and only Flames, looks to continue the tradition
From Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in
of
at
being a
250
done did good champion
the
and not letting Ajir Akarifi have any shot at a title match here tonight. Will history repeat itself once again? Or will Ajir Akarifi finally have all of his eggs in one basket, where he's been wanting them to happen for a very long time? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder to the qualifications to earn yourself a #1 contendership for a title of any kind here in LRW, after a certain consecutive amount of wins, you must face the champion of that title in a one-on-one match, and you must win via pinfall or submission to earn the #1 contendership. If you are counted out or disqualified, or the champ is disqualified or counted out, you have to make the climb back up the mountain. But what happens when the mountain is trying to make the climb itself? Ajir Akarifi. Flames. Oh, and Ajir coming out with a big clothesline. But Flames with a big up kick. And a beautiful leaping roundhouse kick to the back of Akarifi's skull. Akarifi donning some new gear there as well, it looks like. But that doesn't matter to the Done Did Good champion. As long as he's focused about, other than, oh my God, that beautiful senton landing onto the knees, unfortunately. But also making sure Akarifi does not gain an opportunity to become the #1 contender. But if there's anybody who has had more chances and has learned from his mistakes more than anybody when challenging for the Done Did Good, it is Ajir Akarifi, who charged into the corner with that big splash, but the champ with a forearm to the belly, and now that hammerlock DD, or the hammerlock clothesline, makes that big Mountain Dew a backflip. And then stomping away as he slams Akarifi face first into the mat there. Champ going up top. Telling Akarifi, get your big ass up. Come on. I want to do this cross body. Right across the face. Then a beautiful elbow drop by the champ. As most people know, this is the champ's match to lose, as that yell in the air senton finally connects with no interruptions. Flames with a big punch. Oh my Lord, dragging Akarifi out of the top of the ropes and then clubbing him down. There's not many men who could do that to Akarifi. And Flames with that divorce court, that flatliner connecting. And now, oh Lord, Midnight Hunt connects. 1, 2, and Flames continues the LRW tradition of not letting Ajir Akarifi get a #1 contendership match for the Done Did Good title. As the Done Did Good champion reigns supreme. Congratulations. And as we continue on with the night's activities, as the Aztec Emperor Tristanto makes his way to the ring, slowly taking in the view of what he calls his Temple of Power.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
The LRW Super Showdown ring.
Guadalajara, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds. The Archetype.
As Tristendo looks out for the people here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever wondered how we got to where we are now, or what's led up to all these events happening, after tonight's festivities, or after this video, depending on where you're watching it from, go over to the YouTube channel and go check out our humble beginnings at LRW Season 1, and then our upgrade to the newer venue at LRW Season 2. Where a lot of crazy things happen. And be caught up to date on all the LRW action that you wish to follow. Not only while you're there, go check out our friend who has been doing Let's Plays of many different games, including currently Mouse PI for Hire. If it tickles your fancy. As the loyal followers of the Aztec Emperor pledge their allegiance once again here tonight, apparently. Cristento overlooking, as he calls the fans his loyal subjects, his tribe, if you will, his band of hunters. Here tonight, looking to continue to climb the ranks of the LRW division. The DDG division. The DDG division. Apologies. And now that the Aztec Emperor is in the ring, you gotta wonder, what is on the mind?
From the Queen City, weighing in at 231 pounds, Dixon the Brain.
Of Dixon the Brain. What is going through that head of his? As he is also trying to move his way up the ranks of the DDG division without being too distracted with all the fame and glitz here tonight. Cristento on one side, Dixon on the other. And Dixon now trying to look for a friendly source of energy, apparently, but using those big red boots, kicking to the side of the face of Cristento. Doesn't phase him much, but not being pushed in the corner does a little bit. Clean break from both gentlemen. Punch into the corner, but Cristento able to kick out of that corner, and now after the slap. Oh, wow! Both individuals able to counter their best moves, but the tilt-the-world connects for Dixon the Brain as he gets that twirling head scissors to the land flush. But Cristento now with a dragon screw leg whip. And with Dixon wearing those high red boots, not a lot of movement. Those latex thigh covers he's got wearing on his feet there. Cristento, oh my God, tornado European uppercut out of the corner. But Dixon able to eat it and get him with a close on his own into a moonsault off the middle rope there. Cristento heading to the outside, knowing wisely not to let Dixon get any more momentum on the ropes there. Dixon with a kick to the gut, grapples the wrist. Now, avalanche arm drag. Dixon showing a little bit of his lucha background from his excursion down to Guadalajara. Tilt-the-world backbreaker by Cristento and into the pin. The Aztec Emperor saying that's enough, but no, barely enough, as it's barely a 1 count. Springboard moonsault misses as Dixon moved out the way in time and sends Cristento over the top. Dixon looking to, no, he's not. I thought he was looking to dive there, but Dixon realized wisely he didn't need to. Now going after him, realizing, waste of time. Oh, head scissors. Takes him over little old possum from Cristento. He sends Dixon back into the ring. Dixon, and now Cristento in control at the moment. Stomps to the back. Going up top. Split leg moonsault connects. Into the pin. 1, 2 count only. Not enough to get Dixon the Brain off his mind and out of this match. And Dixon trying to do some showboating to distract Cristento coming out there, but Cristento not letting it happen as he catches Dixon with a lung blower. Dixon now grabbing dragon screw leg twist of his own and returning in a moonsault off the bottom ropes as Dixon goes for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count. And a beautiful shooting star press from the standing position there by Dixon the Brain. Uh-oh. Skull puller connects. Now Dixon raising up Restendo and sets him into the corner. Dixon setting him up top. But gets kicked. And now double spring into the drop kick. Square to the chest of Dixon the Brain. Restendo. Uh-oh. Oh! Quetzalcoatl DDT. But only for two. And now heading up top. Aztec Apocalypse. Into the pin. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Christian King out here using the cage from earlier that Jalen Worthy used on Coyote Collins. Christian King trying to use it on Restendo, but now realizing he may have screwed himself as the Aztec Emperor sends him into the steel. He says, what is a king to an emperor?
It's tippy time.
Ladies and gentlemen, donning some new gear.
One fall, making her way to the ring from Venice, California, Tempest Marcantel Stevenson.
The Tempest, Marcadius Stevenson, sporting some new looks, but is out here tonight. And from what I'm told, to give the LRW world and the Queen of the Realms a good tongue lashing for all the shit that's been going on between them. And Marcadia once again claiming that Bofa Regina shouldn't deserve any shot at the title and that she should have been the crown the champ. Is telling Bofa Regina to get out here now. Don't need a match we don't need a title match to settle shit. And I believe. No, wait a minute.
And her opponent from parts unknown, the Queen.
I thought Bofa Regina was going to come out here. She said, I want you to come out here and face me. Thought she was talking to Bofa Regina. Maybe she was, but the Dark Queen has decided that she's going to do the same thing Marcadia did and take the opportunity to lay claim to what she believes is rightfully hers as well. Because she is the Dark Queen, but she is not the Queen of the Realms. And for her, that upsets her. Marcadia now having to deal with the Dark Queen challenging her. Here we go. Look at the difference in height and difference in confidence between these two ladies as they are just going to town on each other. Going back and forth. Looking like a 4th of July family reunion picnic as the two drunk ants throwing hands with each other on who's got the better man. Don't ask me how I know that. And there we go. It's a field hockey fight. But Marcadia Stevenson comes out on top using her low center of gravity. to aid her in the reach into the win of that fight there. A quick little scrap there. And now forearm to the small of the back, the kidney. She's hitting something back there. Oh, and a beautiful splash, forearm splash into the corner of the Dark Queen. One, and only a 1 count. And Marcadia, I guarantee you, was expecting the champ to show up. But now that it's the Dark Queen, she's taking out all that frustration onto her instead, for ruining her not only a chance to beat up both from Regina, but just out of spite too as well. Dark Queen rolls to the outside though. Gets caught with a rebound stunner. And Marcadia celebrating her wits as she drops an elbow from the corner, from the top of the turnbuckle there. Oh, Marcadia telling her, you stink. You don't smell like a queen. You smell like trash. And now an STO choke slam. The only way she was going to toss her down there at the moment. Marcadia tossing the Dark Queen now into the barricade, but Dark Queen gets a up kick. The big heels. A big stiletto spike heel there. Toss her to the other barricade now. It's a count of 6 counts. Both ladies still on the outside. Marcadia fighting out of the grapple. Count of 8. Marcadia not tossing the queen in, trying to waste as much time as possible so she doesn't have to worry about getting counted out. Count of 9. Marcadia almost had her plans reversed there. So now she gets back in, catches her with a back elbow and kicks her into the corner. Kicks out the leg, drops her down, and look at this. Big old alley-oop out of the corner. Trapping the leg in between her thighs. Make sure she couldn't kick out her way out of it. Marcadia on the second rope now. Looking for a Bessler, but no, gets caught with a right hand to the belly. And tossed all the way to the floor, almost catching her head on the bottom of the steps there. Possibly scraping it. Dark Queen now misses the split leg drop. As the count begins at the count of 1. Poison Rana by the Dark Queen. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. She just claw slam Marcadia Stevenson onto the floor. And now trying to twist her head off like a pop top. Does not work as Marcadia tosses her back into the ring now. Marcadia trying to get the advantage, running double axe handle to the back, going for the pin. Does she have the leverage? She does. As Marcadia Stevenson able to weather the stamina drain of the Dark Queen. But you and I both know she was putting a lot more stank on them hits, knowing that she was not fighting both for Regina here tonight. Added to her frustration, which meant she put more punishment onto her opponent this evening.
Here is your winner, Stevenson.
But the Tempest, Marcadia Stevenson, wins here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I may have misspoken earlier,
Is an elimination match.
but tonight's main event,
Making her way to the ring from Hackensack,
a 4 ways of crazy eliminator match
Amaya
on who will be the last 2 people to enter in to the LRW World Title Zoo match. at the pay-per-view this weekend. As Amara Majors, the massive muscle mommy, Miss Deadlift the World, looks to do the same as Christy Pyre did earlier tonight. And become the next woman to enter into that match. But that is easier said than done. As DJ Wolf, who had an opportunity once before to do something crazy,
First, from Charlotte, North
Dylan
Carolina,
Wolf looks to do it again.
at 230 pounds, the X Factor, Dylan Wolf.
Now, as a reminder, normal rules applies to the four ways of crazy. It is an elimination match, and you are eliminated via pinfall, submission, or knockout. There are no disqualifications and no countouts. However, in this match specifically, the first two people eliminated will not be in the LRW World Title Zoo match at the pay-per-view. And then it will be determined between the last two individuals who will be starting off first and second into the match. Who will be contestant number one and contestant number two to start off the contest as everybody else is in a pod or a kennel. Apologies. Now, wait a minute here.
Women's Global Wrestling Champion, the Surgeon, Hule Ramel.
Now, don't get me wrong. She is the Queen of the Realms. She is the current Queen of the Realms here in LRW. And there are no rules, technically, that you can't hold two titles at once here in LRW. But that being said, can Bofa Rahina pull off an upset and become the first woman to not only hold two titles, but to be the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship as well?
From Evansville, Indiana, weighing in at 220 pounds, Showtime, Jaden.
As Jalen Worthy, the final contestant, here tonight to try and earn himself a spot for the LRW World Title. We saw his interaction with Coyote Collins at the beginning of the show. Makes you wonder, does Showtime have a worry time that Coyote Collins is going to show up and maybe swing things not in the favor of Jalen Worthy here tonight? But ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event. The first two eliminated will not be in the match. But whoever wins first, whoever wins this match will be the second person to start off the Zoo match for the LRW World Title. One of these four will be in that match. And both men going for Superman punches. But Dylan Wolf getting the upper hand first. And now tilt-a-roll back or lung blower on the Bull for Rahina as Jalen Worthy floats over and chop blocks the leg of Amira Majors. And now all four individuals vying for a spot chance. Ooh! I believe that was a shooting star press by Dylan Wolf. Out of that corner there, Bull for Rahina moved out the way. Big kick and a big power slam by Majors on to Jalen Worthy. Worthy going across the ring and somehow connects that corner cutter, that pop-up corner cutter onto Amira Majors. Now Dylan Wolf trying to take the upper hand but does not get the chance to. Does on that though. Forearm shiver as Amira Majors and Bull for Rahina going at each other for the moment. And Majors, the first person to get a weapon, catches the Queen of the Realms with that stop sign. And now a Hurricane Rana by Dylan Wolf, trying to gain the upper hand here. Now chops across the body. Springboard lands. Oh, and a spear kick to the back of the skull. As Wolf working on Bull for Rahina on the apron, but Worthy not worried about that. Instead, gets a spear for his trouble. As Wolf gets dropped into that LED apron board by Bull for Rahina for the moment. And then dropping him down with a neck drag. Neck breaker there. Another spear by Majors on the Worthy. Only a 1 count though. A look at the deadlift power of Amira Majors. As Bull for Rahina heads to the outside looking for another weapon. She's got herself a baseball bat. She's not playing wiffle ball tonight. Makes her drop the belt. Amir catching both opponents with a punch. Here comes Worthy with a chair. Rahina blocks it. Dylan with a move there, going for the pin, only gets a 1 and a dragon screw leg whip by the champ, by the Queen of the Realms, and she eats a drop kick as Dylan Wolf makes her look the other way. Double twisting kicks by Dylan Wolf and Jalen Worthy on the Majors, but she eats both of them, and Worthy getting the rougher of the two situations. Eats a backbreaker as Dylan Wolf was looking to eat one as well, but reverses into a power bomb, or to a bulldog. Take a drink. Double leg rebound moonsault, but only 2 as Worthy gets a shoulder up. Remember, pinfall, submission, knockout, the only way to win this. And the first 2 people eliminated cannot enter the match. Majors with a running power slam on the Bull for Rahina, but only a 1 count. As Worthy breaks the guitar over the body of Dylan Wolf on the floor. Worthy now working on all the extremities of the stomps. Bull for Rahina telling Majors to get up. Shotgun drop kick out of the corner. Lands flush, and now, wait a minute. Modified figure 4 leg trap by Bull for Rahina, but Majors does not tap. So it's still got to do a lot of damage to the knee, you know. Rahina with a shovel. Oh, gets caught. Tornado DDT by Worthy. Majors now heading to the outside. Now, as another reminder, because I keep forgetting to say this, you cannot get a pinfall or submission on the floor in these matches. However, someone gets knocked out, they get knocked out wherever they are. A knockout is a knockout, no matter what. And Rahina with a twirling around, getting into that cross arm breaker. And Dylan Wolf, the beautiful combination, into a poison Rana. As, the Queen of the Realms, Bull for Rahina, takes the shovel to the top of Jalen Worthy's skull. Shovel countering the kendo stick into the spear, which stacked up Dylan Wolf. Majors getting him the 2 count, but not enough to get the 3. And now Rahina putting Majors into the corner. Kick to the leg as another guitar is broken over across the chest. Jalen Worthy. Worthy looking like he was trying to do something there. But luckily he was not in range. And Majors trying to do a standing frog splash. Got caught under the knees as Dylan Wolf catches her with a springboard tornado DDT. Into the pin, but no, Majors gets a 2. I believe a frog splash by Jalen Worthy. Oh, and a spinning back elbow. Catches Wolf. And Dylan Wolf is the first eliminated. So Dylan Wolf will not be able to enter into the LRW World Title picture. And Rahina counters the Boston Crab into a pin. Oh, counters. Only for 2. Only for 1 there. Single leg drop kick by Majors on the Worthy. And Majors running, standing frog splash, but she catches the knees this time of Jalen Worthy. She caught the knees of Dylan Wolf last time she tried. Elbow to the gut. Majors. Pump handle. Gut buster. And now blocking that shovel attempt. Majors. Face buster. Into the pin. 1. Oh, just a 1. And as fast as possible. As the Queen of the Realms, Rahina, determined to become a 2-time champ. Oh my God! Crucifix drop. Sacrificial bomb. Sacrifice power bomb onto the knee by Jalen Worthy. But it was not enough to put away the champ. There's a spinning back elbow he took away Dylan Wolf with. 1, 2, and Amira Majors has been eliminated. Both for Rahina and Jalen Worthy will be the last 2 to enter. However, both for Rahina will be the second entrant, as Jalen Worthy will be entrant number 1 after being tapped out there. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the action for tonight. The match is set for now for our crowning of the LRW World Champion at the pay-per-view Midsummer Chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been your gracious host, the loudest fat ass in the room, Mr. Knuckle J. Moose. We hope to see you soon this weekend for our pay-per-view. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, stay awesome, stay amazing, stay wiggly. And I will see you for the pay-per-view.
I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend.
You know you left me lonely, I could tell them